I'm so appreciative of just the name of Minding Your Mind and also striking out the stigma, because when I was a kid, there was stigma attached to saying that you needed a little bit of help from somebody else. Is it gone? No, it's still there, and we're still fighting it. However, it's so much better than it ever was before, and we hope that we're making steady progress as much as we can.
It's okay to be vulnerable, but being vulnerable all starts with one conversation with one person, and the consistency is really important.
Having that support team is vital, of people that you can go to, that you can talk to, that Coach already said, you can be vulnerable and let those walls down.
We need to strike out the stigma. I mean, it sounds cliche because that's the title of the event, but that's the truth. I mean, we need to be more open. We need to talk about it more. We need to let everybody know that it is okay to talk about it. And I think a big part for the veteran community specifically is reaching out to your friends.
And I think that if we pay attention and take it in and manifest these things, then we continue and it becomes contagious. Yeah. And so we start to exhibit good mental health, positivity, kindness. And if we do that, people see that, and then hopefully it carries on.
The physical limp is easy to see. It's the mental struggles that's hard. And I think everyone has something going on. And it's just important to check in. A kind word is really not that hard to say, but it can go a long way.
I think the other is that it helps you become part of a larger community, and then you become a resource for somebody else. And you didn't expect that. I imagine with the foundation, with all foundations, that's sort of the premise, is that you're doing something from your own experience and giving to somebody else who's experiencing the same thing.
And seeing all these people talk openly about it, and we're all starting to realize that we're all going through a lot of different things, but creating similar feelings on the inside. And so we're all a lot more alike than we realize. So I see that same wave starting to happen with mental health within sports, because guys are starting to realize it is a more common thing, and it's not a weakness, and it's not something that makes you any different. It's just part of being human sometimes. And if we can handle it and address it in a more preventative way, then it won't turn into an unfortunate blow up like Jordan and I experienced.
When I say go through, I don't say go through, or I don't stop at go through. I usually say go through / grow through, because that's what every struggle in our lives is there. It's to teach you something about you or somebody else. Every struggle, every one of them, is something that you're supposed to be learning. So if I want to then share that with you, I see you going through something. Listen, this is what I went through. This is how I overcame it. If you try these things, have you ever tried these things? So that's what I'm talking about. But now I'm in a power position. Why? Because I have grown through something. I'm stronger at this level than I was at that level. So now I can help my brother out.
In reality, the best thing you can do a lot of times is listen, and to create that space for young adults to talk about how they're feeling. So I always say one of the best questions that you can ask a young adult isn't how are you doing, because usually you just get 1 or 2 word answer, good, fine, doing okay. But when you ask someone how they're feeling, it means that you're actually taking the time to listen to what they might be going through, actually what they might be feeling.